So Christian, you've got this web app, and it seems like it's exactly what we wanted. Aren't we done?
Looks can be deceiving, Don Quixote. Gemini has done a ton of work for us, but I'm sure there are some bugs in its code. We need to find them and fix them.
Fair enough. Where do we start?
Let's add a new customer. I'll click Add Customer. So far, so good. I can upload a photo, add a name, account balance, and notes.
I'm struggling to find the problem here.
Well, if we click Save, it gets stuck. That's because we need to change our storage.rules. I'll go back to the Cloud Shell editor and find the storage.rules file. I'll change false to true.
This gives users of our site read and write privileges in Google Cloud Storage?
Exactly. Now we go back to the terminal and redeploy so our code changes take effect.
Okay, so we're redeployed. Do we have to delete the customer that we already created?
To get a clean start, yes. Now we have a blank page. I'll click Add Customer, choose a photo, and fill out the details again. What happens when I save?
Hey, it worked. Not too shabby. Now these photos are in cloud storage?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll go back to Google Cloud, go to Cloud Storage, then Buckets. So this new bucket was created, and if I navigate through these folders, click on the file name, then on Authenticated URL, here's our customer photo.
Very cool. What about all the information we add to our customers?
Great question. Those are in Firestore. I'll enter Firestore in the search bar. We have this default database that we set up back in Module 1. Within that, it automatically created a collection called Customers, and on the right is all the information for Carrie, the balance, the name, the notes, and the status.
Wow. And all this was created with that prompt to Gemini, without writing any code ourselves.
Yeah, but don't celebrate yet. We still need to test some things to make sure it all works how we want it to.
Right. Don't be hasty. So what should we test first? The drag and drop functionality?
Yeah, let's move Carrie to In Progress.
Hey, her photo went away.
Very interesting. Let's keep moving the card to check to see if it comes back. Doesn't look like it.
What if we did a hard refresh?
Let's try. Command-Shift-R on a Mac, Control-Shift-R on a Windows. Her photo came back. Does it stay when we drag it?
Negative.
All right, we've got a bug. Let's get more information by right-clicking on the page and choosing Inspect to bring up Developer Tools. We'll navigate to Console. Here are some errors to give to Gemini CLI so it can fix its own mistakes. I'll copy them, then give them to Gemini CLI.
And we can talk to it in plain language to tell it what worked and what didn't.
Exactly. I'll say we can add, edit, and delete customers, but when we try to drag and drop, the picture sometimes disappears. I'll use Control-J to add a new line, then paste in the error codes so Gemini has some technical information.
So it asks permission to make changes again. We'll keep saying allow once, and once it's done, we'll redeploy.
Since we're debugging, we'll use a new command, Firebase serve. This gives us a new link where we can test changes to the code just by reloading the page.
All right, moment of truth. Did Gemini fix its mistakes?
It looks like it did. Nice job, Gemini. Let's try to update the info in her card. I'll just add another line to the notes and save. Now let's test the drag functionality and...
Oh no, Carrie, where'd you go? Quick, do a hard refresh.
Okay, she's back. Let's try that again, and she's gone. We still have a bug. I'll use the same workflow as before to fix this. Get the errors from the developer tools, then describe the problem and give the errors to Gemini.
Okay, Gemini, we're counting on you to get Carrie back. It says it fixed index.js.
Let's validate that. I'll go back to the preview page and do a hard refresh.
She's back. I wonder if she'll actually stick around or slip back into the multiverse.
It's working. Let's add some other customers. I'll add 2 more.
Okay, that worked. We're still in the test environment though, right?
Yes. If we go back to the terminal, all of this hosting text says we are running the preview. We stop that with Control-C. And now let's run Firebase deploy. I'll click the hosting URL to open the web app and...
There they are, smiles and all. That was some good debugging.
Sure was. Now, for everyone watching, it's your turn. Check out the self-guided lessons to get a firm grasp on everything in this video. Then build the app yourself in the interactive lab. After that, in the next videos, Joe and I will add more functionality to the web app, so stay tuned.